Hello students. So today we are going to start with the topic of how to hide, unhide and freeze rows and columns. So and sometimes in your data you need to do some customization in the formats from that you are dealing with a huge data, let's say a data of 10,000, 20,000 data, and you want to hide or some rows and some columns so that it's easy to view and easy to access the file. And also at the same time you need to access the entire sheet at once, and you need to keep first any particular row freezed or any particular column freezed. Then how do you do that? So there is how you use freeze pane, that is freeze column rows and columns option. So freezing rows and columns is another helpful feature in a spreadsheet. When you are dealing with a huge amount of data that spans several rows and columns, you may want to the headers to remain constant while you scroll through the data so that you can see the identifying names of the rows or columns. So what you can do is you can open a spreadsheet, and to hide a row or column do the following. In order to hide the row or the column, you can select the particular row or the column that is to be hidden and just one cell in the corresponding row or column. Click on the format option available under cells group in the home tab. Click on the hide and the unhide option, and then the hide rows, and the spreadsheet will be displayed as shown below. So this what it will do is it will hide the rows or the columns. In this example, the cell in the third row of the spreadsheet was selected, and then hide rows option was selected, so the third row is hidden. What would have happened if you have selected the hide columns instead? In the option to hide column, what would happen is you would have hidden the entire column. So in order to unhide a row or column that is hidden, you may select any cells before and after the cell that is hidden and click unhide rows and the format option available under home tab. To freeze the rows and the columns, what you can do is open the spreadsheet, and in order to freeze the rows of the column, click on the freeze panes, which is option is available in the home button only under the view tab, and a drop down list will appear which will give you the option of freeze panes, freeze top row or the freeze first column. You can select the option accordingly, and then your pane will be selected and it will be freezed. So you can scroll down or scroll left and right, and that pane, either the column or the row, will be freezed. So the panes that are formed where your cursor is placed. Select the option again and notice the change in the available options. Go ahead and try the other options too. You can also freeze the entire row or column by selecting the entire row or column and click freeze panes to freeze the entire row or column. So this was all about hide, unhide and freeze row and columns. So in the next class we'll start with page breaks.